Oh, good morning. Right, I finally got round to making this. Oh, poor. He was doing this a lot last night. Like, he was on the pillow, and I'd just be falling asleep, and I'd just feel this on my shoulder. He's really lovety. Really lovety. So am I. What's been going on, man? I'm getting, like, quite a lot better at the moment. I'm still not very productive, but I'm having a lot more days where I'm keeping going, or I'm just, like, I'm bored enough to want to do something, if that makes sense. Like the sitting around that gets interpreted as just pure laziness and can't be asked, and that it's not. It's like it's more of a fucking, like, it's a form of depression. It really is. It's proper depression. Really, not the sort of depression that is low mood that most people think is depression. It's just the get up and goness has got up and gone somewhere else and isn't here. But it might be the sun. But then, fucking hell, actually, I'm contradicting myself because yesterday was a bit of a disaster. I was up at like awake at 5. I was awake till about 6. The light was on. I was sitting around and stuff, and then I went back to sleep till about 7:30, something like that, and then I just sort of bumbled and dumbled, and I went to the shop, and I was going to train, I was going to do this, I was going to do that, and I just fucking crashed. I crashed at about 12, half 12. I was watching a video or something on Facebook, and my eyes were just going. I was like, oh, that was what wasted my time. Sorry, I didn't just fast. I did my makeup, but I got lost in a zone of trying out new tricks, and I was 2.5 hours. It was 2.5 hours. I'll just finish this bit. I'll just do this. I'll just let that dry. Yeah, that wasted a lot of my day, and then I just crashed. Then I woke up at like 5. But I went and did my beach thing for a little while. I came back. Did I DJ last night? I think I did. Did I? I don't even know. Yes, I did. Yes, I did. Yeah. Because that was it. It was I got a bit of aggression off someone yesterday doing my beach thing. It's this big dude, and he's just walking along. He had them like fucking flash shades on, so I couldn't really see if he was looking at me or not because he, couldn't see his eyes. And I figured out that he was because his head was turning as he kept walking. I just looked at him and went, "You right, bruv?" And he went, "Fuck you doing?" I'm just dancing, man. And he just went, "Fuck off." I just went, "No." And he just kept walking. Like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? Then I got quite angry. And I was thinking, fucking come back here and say that. I genuinely was. I genuinely fucking was. I was thinking, don't fucking start that much on me, and then don't fucking be willing to fucking do anything about it. It might have been because I was wearing, I don't want to call them my gay dungarees. I don't like this whole fucking rainbow equals gay. Well, that's not fair. Sorry, but that's just not fucking fair. I like rainbow fucking colours, and I'm instantly assumed to be gay. And then if I get annoyed about everyone fucking guessing my sexuality from my clothes, that proclaims me to be massively gay because I'm getting angry. Therefore, I must be in denial because they know everything. Fucking hell, it's bastard annoying. So I don't like. Anyway, I was wearing these fucking gay dungarees, the big bunny, melting bunny face on, and my candy pink headband, and these colours of makeup. He probably thought I was a little fucking sissy, and when I spoke up for myself, he didn't want to know. It was probably that, possibly. But it made me dance more aggressively. I think I'll fucking go for you. I fucking will. I was getting to the, and it's not often I feel like that towards a person, hardly ever. But I think it was that subjugation button. That's what I was exploring in psychotherapy. basically my subconscious during every human interaction, that's what he said, every human interaction, basically thinks that someone's trying to fuck me over, get one over on me, control me, tell me what to do, manipulate my feelings. There's about five subconscious interpretations ready to happen that I'm always having to challenge. And surely that's what led to the schizotypal interpretation. I don't know, but it was just when he read that out and when he spoke to me about that, I was like, it was another one of those graphs and the bars when they were above 7, I think it was. That's when it becomes impossible to control, and that's when it is every human interaction. I was thinking, what, with a 5-year-old girl? I'm scared she's going to hit me. Actually, and it was actually 5 minutes later, there was a 5-year-old girl and probably a 3-year-old girl. And a fucking hot mum. But and I think probably the gran, but they just stopped. And they didn't have cameras out or anything at first. But the mum went, go and dance then. And the little girl was like sort of kind of shy. And so I said, come on. Well, then she came over and her little sister, and neither one took their little beautiful eyes off me. And it was again, so I did. I was doing child face at them. And they were all just loving it. And I just wanted to go, oi, come back here and have a look at this. And just fucking, you know what I mean? But what was good about it was the fact that sort of thing, because he was bigger than me. I didn't care. I didn't really care. I'd have gone for him. I fucking would. I think that's probably more normal, is what I'm trying to think. Because like most people have got a reaction to fear of fighting it. Whereas I never did. I always ran. I'd had too many fucking beatings. It became automatic. When you've been beaten up that many fucking times, it just becomes, you can't get over it. It's too alarming, and it's just, only people who've been beaten up a lot will know what I mean. And that's why you'll get fearful when a tone of voice gets aggressive, because when it used to do that, it was followed with that. And my beatings were always pretty much usually around me being annoying, me being fucking irritating and shit like that. So I can see that I'm irritating someone. Again, I'm battling it. I'm battling that one. I'm battling this one. I'm battling that one. I'm battling that one. I know how to battle them. This is when you've got to do about 9 at a time. But again, you try and discuss it. You just get told, you just need to do this. Just breathe and yeah, I know. I am. Eternally. That's the issue. I've said it before, and I'll say it again, and I'll probably say it in the future. But none of them are things that anyone else hasn't gone through. It's just the size of them, the intensity of them, the frequency of them, the duration of them. And what they do to you afterwards. That's what I went, the day before yesterday, I went to deliver a little Bluetooth speaker that I put on Facebook as a competition. And I was talking to the dude that won, the competition winner, about that. And I think that was a real, whenever I've said it to anyone, actually, you get that kind of look when you know something's landing and you're provoking a thought. And that's what I was talking to him about, was not just those things I said, but that after effect, that thing that my friend sent me with the UPD. You get the kind of aftershock where everything's all jangled and all over the place, and that's, it just unsettles you for hours, or it can be fucking days. It depends on the size of it. So that's what I was chuffed about, was it didn't do that. It just made me angry, but only for about 5 minutes, and then my anger was done. And to be fair, I did see him again. I was going to go to the loo, and then I saw him and a mate, and I thought, are you going to walk into a toilet with 2 of them that can follow you in there? And I just didn't. I bottled it at that point, but then that's fair enough. There was 2 of them. Giz, I love you, but you don't need to be in front of the camera, do you? And your bum smells. Thank you. Literally got a smell of his arse there. It was so close to my face. I was like, I can smell his bum. This is not good. Oh, that's a purr. That's a purr. Can you hear him? So, well, yeah, I was chuffed that I wanted to kill him. Nah, it would have, it would have had to have been impulse. That's the only time I fight, really. But I was starting to want. I was thinking about going down, and I was wanting to go and fucking confront him about it. And I was thinking, you fucking come back and get a shit like that. I was fucking ready for it. I would have just gone. But I probably just got beaten up. He was a fucking big bastard. Anyway. That if that had have happened in January, anything like that, any comment, that January, February, probably into March, I think it was. That's when I was petrified to leave the place. And I still get like that. I still have days where I'm like, or I walk out and it's just that uneasiness and whatever. And I know what people say with that when they say, well, can't you just do it anyway? And, recognise it's just an unpleasant feeling. It's not life-threatening. You're not going to die, are you? It's just, should we say it's unpleasant? So can you handle it? And it just minimises it. And it's like, yeah, you can. But again, it's the frequency, it's the duration, it's the intensity, it's the longevity. Stop being a dick. You literally never go up there. You want to go out, don't you? That's what it is. You want to fucking go out. Well, you have to wait because the video's nearly done. So, in general, a lot of improvements, and like that's a lot to do with going up on the meds. It's a lot to do with the weather. It's a lot to do with the timeliness of my situation as well, and having a date put on me. But then, I said that at the time that I've always said. When people say, why can't you just pretend there's a deadline? I think, yep, tried that one too. Funnily enough, I always do try the first and most obvious fucking thing. But now I've got one. Now I've got a real deadline, so I do have to crack on and do things. But today, that was the other thing. I didn't do it the other day when I said I was going to. But I'm going to go and train in a minute. My washing will all be done because I put it on a quick wash. So it was 15 minutes, and this video is 12:29. I'm going to train, but I'm going to write a to-do list before that, because I've got a few little tasks, messages to send, all the sorts of things that you can do that tomorrow, when we're doing that, blah, blah, blah. But I'm just going to take advantage of the fact that it's clean and clear. All the stuff I said, my mind feels a lot more empty, and I'm a lot more able to process things. I think that's another contributor. So that's what we do, isn't it? We take lots and lots and lots of little pills, and hopefully the cumulative effect of them makes us feel human, or whatever. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now, and I shall sign this off with only half of my face.